Hey, another video. So this intro is gonna look a lot different, as you can see. And that's because I am showing off the the server that I was talking about a while ago. This is a survival multiplayer server that I had with a couple of friends. And this server is actually kind of old. I mean, not too old, but like a year or two old. And so yeah, this is going to be the world tour of that. So to start, let's just look at what I have. It's not really. I mean, it's painfully obvious my armor isn't nearly as good as. I mean, I didn't actually show off any of my stuff from my my single player, but my armor is a lot trashier in this world. Mainly because I just didn't really care about enchantments and whatnot. So yeah, this here is my base. This is where I set this place up a long time ago. I'd say in like maybe like the first 200, 300 days of this world, I'd say. I'm not really sure what day it is because it doesn't really show here. But yeah, this base is actually pretty old. This isn't the first design of the base though. I used to have these walls completely closed, but now I have arches and fences and whatnot. So yeah, so we have Sheepy Baka. I don't know. I have this guy in my single player's world as well. Although this is where he originally comes from this server. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be referring to my friends by just their first letter of their name. I'm pretty sure B suggested this this name. So yeah, that's him. My favorite color is red, so you know, red. Couple golden carrots. I have my real cat. The cat I have in real life, his name is Max, and he is a gray white cat. This is probably the best representation I could get. And over here we have the library. I spelt it wrong on purpose. It's an Undertale reference. But yeah. His name's Marriage Counselor because he sells mending. That was my idea. Fletcher the Second's shop. Don't have a Fletcher. We had a Fletcher and I named him Fletcher, but he died to a baby zombie or something like that, and he didn't get respawned. So you know, big sad. Blacksmith, no blacksmith, but I do have a parrot named Rio here. I have yet to bring him into my single player, but I do hope to do that soon. And over here, Slava Ukraini, Farmers Emporium. You know, a couple of farmers in here. These are my money makers. Made a decent amount off of them. It's just like a processing chest, I guess. I just dump stuff in there and then I store them away later. No, I'll go around the walls here. Nothing much. I do have a big rat statue here. You know, that's kind of the whole branding of this channel and my online alias and whatnot. So I have a big rat statue here made of stone. Pretty cool. Now you come up here, you can walk on the wall. It's pretty cool. Got some spruce trapdoors to add a little bit more detail, whatnot. And up here it's just empty. Nothing to see. Yeah, that's sort of the inside of my proper base here, but I still do have more to show. Exiting out my front door, You can see the walls I was talking about in a previous video. I said how I made like logs go up and then use dripstone to make it look like they're sharpened, like bits of wood up there, and that's, you know, that's this world is where that comes from. That's what I was referencing there. I'm still pretty happy with how it came out. I very much like it. I have a little pond down here, the little sugarcane farm, nothing much. I didn't bother to put anything in there, bone meal or anything like that. Over here I have my my storage building. Down here is like wood, blocks, and like, you know, like wood, like miscellaneous blocks over here, and then like stones. Going up here is foods. So you have like bread, melon chest. I don't have any melons. You know, it just keeps going around. Up here I think is the items, yeah, items chest. Coal. I don't have any sticks. Oh. Yeah, seeds. I have a lot of seeds. A lot of seeds. It's like the valuable stuff and whatnot. And like up here it's like more misc stuff, and as you can see the sign stop. I haven't gone up there yet, but there is more chests up there. So yeah, nothing crazy. I thought I'd make chests within a chest at the time. It sounded pretty cool. Yeah. Over here is my farm. Now, sorry. Underneath this farm is a big open area down here. Let me just dig under this. I'll show you. Yeah, it just keeps going. Like beyond that, it's way more open. But yeah, so yeah, big farm. This takes like 2-3 days to do. Like 2-3 days in game to do. But it's worth it. Those farmer guys trade a lot for all of this stuff. And then actually not lastly. Oh, we still have that and that to check out. But up here is a barn. Those are 2 sheep that I had left over. This used to be a sheep farm for wool. But I emptied it out because I felt I had enough. I had enough wool. Then I made it into a chicken farm. And these are the last 2 sheep that remain from the sheep farm there. And then underneath, there is a map that I made. It's not finished, and it probably never will be finished, because no one plays this world anymore. But, so like over here you can see my base here, and then a long path going up and towards a big ring of mountains into where where everyone else lives, and even to an extent where I live. And we will be checking all that out soon enough. Over here we have a dog pen. A couple of dogs didn't bother to name. Water hole, food hole. Yeah. I might get around to redesigning that more if this world ever becomes relevant again. Or not. I'm just gonna go to bed real quick and then I will get on with the next portion of the video. Despite what the horse may look like, I do have diamond horse armor on it. It's just Minecraft is tweaking. The mine hut is tweaking. This server's a mine hut. A big part of why we don't play anymore is because of the time limit. Yeah. Nothing really important over here, but I felt it might be nice to show it off anyway. This is a village, and this is where I got a lot of my villagers from. This place is kind of dead now, though. This horse is tamed by someone named A, I'll call him. However, we don't really talk about A anymore. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But we don't really talk about him anymore. But yeah, they walled this place off to protect the villagers, but then that didn't work at all. And over here is where I transported my first villager. This is made by me. And funny enough, this is where Marriage Counselor comes from. Is on this bridge over here. So just go along this. And over here is the tunnels that go into the middle. Big mountain. There's gonna be signs around here, but they're kind of dumb. No point in showing them off. It's just stupid shit, really. That's what the signs are. Okay, so let's start off with the first building over here, right by where my base entrance sort of place is. And you're gonna see these flags a lot, and that's because, like every single Minecraft server that's ever existed, there was a communist revolution. It's kind of mandatory, you know. But yeah, this one here is my flag. You saw it at my base. This one here, I'll call him L. He comes from way over there. It's not my render distance. I actually forget. Oh, I forgot the name. This is someone else's, and this is A's flag. Going in here, it's kind of like a court. I made this as kind of a joke. As you can see, more of our flags in here. I made this as kind of a joke. Basically, well, it's a court. You have an upper level there, chandelier. And I'll get into why that's destroyed in a minute. But over here is like the jail cell. You have one bed, and you'd have like someone sitting here waiting. Like if you tried to break the door. Over here's the lectern. And it had like a book of laws on it. Over here is like where defendants and eyewitness would stand. And then yeah, you have the pews and whatnot. Nothing up here. It's just like an upper balcony. I'll show what happened down here. So this was originally supposed to be where the villagers went. However, I made my own villager place at my own base, and so I kind of wanted to get my mending villager back, and so I went through hell on earth, tearing up this entire area, trying to get Marriage Counselor out of there. It's transporting villagers, not fun. But yeah, this is the court. And there's a little bit more to show off. Here you have nice windows onto a nice view. You have windows into the upper court, as I called it. And over here is a seed vault, and this is kind of based off of the real life seed vault, like northern Norway, like on some random island in Norway. But basically, this was like if we accidentally became stupid and we used up all the seeds for a certain thing, well, we'd have a backup here. In hindsight, it was probably never going to happen, but you know, I guess it's nice to have a backup. Okay, so let's get on to the next base. I'll save the best for last over there. Over here is, I'll call him D. I'm not gonna, like talk about real names or usernames. This is where D used to live, and he's another character we don't really talk about anymore. Down there is like a big giant hole that goes all the way to like bedrock, and I'm pretty sure like some of us accidentally fell in and died on impact, which is great. Yeah, this used to be this house was a failed experiment by me. This house was a failed experiment by me. I was just trying to do something funky. I was like, I'm not liking how it's coming out, and I'm too lazy to take it down, so I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, D needs a house. I guess I'll give it to him. And yeah. So really nothing to look at or see. It's just kind of a... Well, let's be honest, it's a pretty ugly house. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Hell, at one point, up here used to be nothing but like dirt and cobblestone walls. Like, truly the slums of this world. Down there used to be a chicken pit, but I don't know where all the chickens went. What? Okay, I guess they somehow despawned? I don't know. Maybe an update kind of just deleted them. I wouldn't be surprised. And then there's nothing up there. It's just more hills and mountain. So going over here, this is an empty house that was made by someone who had joined and then just kind of never played again. And over here is a dirt hut. I don't even remember who it's from, but there's a bunch of yeah. There's some funny words over there. These are directed towards B. And down there is, I don't know, like a strip mine. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's that house, if you could even call it that. Now moving on to the juicy stuff. The sort of like icon of this world, the mascot, if you will, of this world was Spamton from Deltarune Chapter 2. And B wanted to make a store, and so what better usage of the mascot than to put him onto the front of the store, and he made it like the teacup from Deltarune Chapter 2 and put Spamton in it. And that's sort of the... It's even like on the profile pic of like the Discord GC of that's dedicated to this world. Yeah, there's a couple of things I really like about it. Like the mouth is like 3D, like it's built inwards by one block. So like subtle little details like that make this a really cool build. I like it a lot. Over here, some Spamton references. Going inside, we have a Endermen have just come in and ruined this place. We have a moss corner, I guess. This is a lot of... Okay. I do know there's something at the end of it. I know there's something at the end, like page 100, whatever. Good lord. Hyperline, okay. Alright, okay. There's like a, I don't know what I guess there's just a lectern here. One moss, Deltarune reference. Acid bath, do not enter. As you can see from the highlight there, the block border, down there's lava, and he's using like a pretty classic trick nowadays. Basically, he's using green and lime dye and putting them and like stacking them like interchangingly above the lava to make it look like, it's an abyss of green, which is a pretty nifty design. Over here we have storage rooms for things to buy. These chests are empty. If I'm not mistaken, this bunny here is named Meat. Why? Why did? Why did B name it meat? Okay. Over here. That's my name. I'm personally fine with putting my name up, but my friends aren't, so that's why I'm referring to them as B, L, whatnot. But here's my enchantments that I've offered. So fortune and mending, projectile protection, whatnot. Then it's just like random enchantments based on level. And yeah. That is the Spamton teacup, and I gotta say, pretty good. I like it a lot. One thing I do wish though is that they did the Spamton on the other side of the teacup, but that, yeah. The server, I'm pretty sure the server died before B could get to that. Sad times. Now, moving on to B's actual house. Well, actually, we should look at the pond first that he made. So this is like a little pond he made outside the front of his house. Pretty chill. Couple sea pickles in there. And the duck was... Actually, was the duck added later? It might have been. I'll have to ask him. But, you know, there's a duck in the middle of there. I'd say it's a pretty solid design for a duck. You know, you have the glass for the wings and whatnot. Pretty good. And the red sandstone. The red polished sandstone for the beak. Pretty good. Just get out of the pond here. Now moving on to his house here. Now the front is going to look a little bit chaotic. These are all things that were added later, and he never really completed them. This here is where this phantom was captured in first, before it somehow escaped. And B made it a cave here. He wanted to have it as a pet, but he never really did anything with it. And in here is Skelly Bones, another aggressive mob that he captured. I kind of just like tormenting him, like just jumping up and like, haha, you can't get me, whatnot. But yeah, he's captured a skeleton, whatnot. I'm pretty sure B has the most amount of pets. So he has his horse Nova, Dartrix, his parrot, and Lime, the llama. I'm pretty sure the llama is supposed to be green. That's why it's named Lime, but Mine Hut is trash, so that's why we're not seeing it. He made a computer here using like a... If I'm not mistaken, he made a computer using a banner, which is pretty good. You have like the monitor, and make the PC here with a grindstone. Put a cactus on it. It's pretty good. You have a couple of fish here. I don't know if he named them, but yeah, it's a couple of fish. Then here is his two villagers who died. And they kind of just disappeared one day without a trace. I mean, we like interrogated everyone, and the B just couldn't find them. He scalped through all... He scraped through all of the, all the server logs and whatnot, because they were actually named, like with a name tag. But no, they just disappeared one day. So yeah, just sort of things to remember him by, I guess. Going up here is sort of his second floor / attic. He has a TV here, a fox with Netherrack in its paw. A couple of LAs, 2 beds here, dog named Castillo. Another funky little design here using... I mean, it's probably not black. No, it's red banners. Using red banners here as like the couch cushions. Pretty nifty, if you ask me. Going up onto the roof, he made a roof access to his girlfriend's house. We'll call her C. You have like a hatch up top here. And it's a big duck because her favorite animal is, well, duck. Which is fair enough. So, you know, while we're here, we might as well go in. It is filled with chickens. Jesus. Yeah, C never really got to play the server for very long because the server, well, it died. Yeah, relatively simple, small, but, you know, pretty cute. You're gonna see a lot of Among Us's around here. That's on me. I kind of placed them around as like a quote-unquote birthday gift for B, and now they kind of just plague this area. Yeah, that's my bad. Now going back down here. I just closed it. Ah, shit. Go away! Stupid mama. Okay, going down here. His axolotl breeding pit. He's trying to get he was trying to get a blue axolotl, but he doesn't play anymore, so yeah. But yeah, he emptied a large chunk of the world here. Dedicated this floor to storage and axolotl breeding. You have a couple of endermen over here as well. I don't know if he named them. Shade. Okay, we have one. I guess the second one kind of just snuggled in next to him. Is that another enderman he captured? Enderpants. There's a cat in there. Why is there a cat in the... This basement is so weird. Over here, it's just like the basic like labeling and whatnot, like mob loot, bots, that kind of stuff. Nothing too special. Valuables, enchants, more enchants. And down here, we're gonna show off a lot more. This area is a lot more nice looking, mainly because it's not surrounded by, well, an axolotl breeding pit. This area is a lot nicer to look at. But yeah. These are like pillars that he had. I lit up this area because too many things were spawning. Yeah, he has a couple of end stuff here, including the egg. A couple of towers next to the statue. Pretty cool. I like the way he did it. Stepping on the Ender Dragon head. Pretty cool. Over here is his nether portal. A couple of ancient debris around. Some wither flowers or whatever. Pretty cool. It's just like there's nothing in the nether. We never really got around to making like nether bases or whatnot. But yeah, it's a cool portal. Over here we have a cat named the Ops. Okay, and this is where the most of the villager trading stuff happens. Let me go to bed so I can check out their names. Okay, so we have John, Hubert, Disgrace. Oh yeah, because he has like terrible enchants. Yeah. Dent, and I think that's it. Yeah. You're trying to escape. Oh. Yeah, also the beacon here I've been jumping around, made with netherite block. Pretty cool. I'm not sure how it keeps going up until... Not like this. How did that happen? Weird ass game. Okay. Over here is a board that C made in dedication to all their months that they spent. Up here had the original names, but I got rid of them so that I wouldn't leak their names. Congrats on a whole year, by the way, if you're watching. Congrats. Big milestone. Very much happy for you, my man. Yeah. Over here, I mean, can you tell we're Undertale / Deltarune fans? So yeah, there's a big statue of Sans up here that B made. Again, it's very well made. This was kind of made. So how he did it was he made a creative world, built the Sans, and then proceeded to build it into survival. And it came out pretty nice. It was cool to have some input on like the shape of the skull and whatnot. Yeah, very cool like little centerpiece here. And over here is like a wedding area. Now it was originally meant for B, and someone else named A with an A name, but this was instead just kind of repurposed into something for B and C to kind of, I don't know, screw around on. Yeah, pretty neat, I'd say. Big heart again. B and C. Okay. I didn't want to get to talking about this, but I guess I kind of have to now. This is a statue we made because we were bored and we were like waiting for like the server we're playing on now to like restart or something like that. So, or B was doing something to like doing something with the server, and so we were kind of just chilling here, and we were like, wouldn't it be cool to make a stupid abomination for shits and giggles? And this is the hell spawn that came out from that. I have to get rid of the more suggestive stuff, but yeah, I didn't really want to get around to talking about this one. Okay, Mildew the Third. I don't think there were two others, but okay. Over here, this house might look familiar, and that is because the house in my survival world is based off of this. This house is definitely a lot bigger. I definitely downscaled on my survival. But yeah, my original house is based off of this. And it is massive. The inside, oh my god, Enderman. Like 5 block tall ceilings. 3 block tall doors. And this was supposed to be a library, but I got lazy, I'm not gonna lie. I never really finished this building. And so it just kind of went out empty. I never really bothered to fill anything. So all these rooms are going to be empty, but yeah. I was starting the layout of the second floor when I was kind of like, the server just isn't really worth my time anymore. So like up here, yeah, you go into the library and whatnot. Over here, it's like the big deck that I have on my house. But yeah, I kind of just figured, you know, there's no point playing on a dead server no one plays on. A server that has a... Where did you come from? Oh my god, I'm ass. Where'd the bees come from? Bro. Anyway. Yeah, I kind of just figured there's no point in completing this because, you know, no one plays. So I kind of just decided to remake this place, but for my single player, and downsize it a lot because, I mean, what am I realistically going to do with all of this space, right? But yeah. Moving on, we're gonna go to the first A and his base. First A, the one we don't talk about. The one whose name shall not be spoken. He made a Krusty Krabs. Which, honestly, I love it. I love the idea of having the Krusty Krab as your base. Yeah, he has like a bunch of flags up there, including his own. There's like a drive-through with a potato in it. Yeah, it just goes around. There's nothing back here. This was supposed to be like a window, but they got rid of it. Going inside, he has a bunch of cats for some reason. No tables out here. Some glass in there. The special barrel and just more stuff. Selling fish at a Krusty Krab is kind of bold. Not going to lie. Yeah, this is the surface, if you will, and then you go back here into, I guess, what is supposed to be like Mr. Krabs' office. And you see this, and go down here, and this is where his real base is, underneath the Krusty Krab. You know, nothing too crazy. You know, it has a cool aesthetic to it, I think. Run around. This was before chains were added, by the way, so you had to use iron bars. That alone kind of dates the world a little bit. Yeah, you got some stuff in these chests and whatever. Nether stuff, you know, no point in going through all that. Have a fireplace. Endermen have been down here, as you can tell. You have a fish tank. Okay, a random trap door. Okay. Oh wait, no, that one. Yeah, that opens the door here. I guess he added that trapdoor to make it more symmetrical. It doesn't lead to anything back here. Nothing at all. Down here is like his bed and stuff. And going over here, he had a lava system where basically if you tilted the glass, it would cause this to stop the lava from falling down. I got rid of that just because it makes it easier to go back here, and there's nothing back there, so you know. Yeah, that is A the first, I shall call him. A the first space. I like the concept, honestly. Like, we don't talk about him, but I like the concept. I like it. Oops, accidentally. Alright. I think the last thing we have to do, or the last place we have to show off, is L's base. Oh wait, no, and that. We'll get over to the fire over there in a minute. Now, L has, from day one, always lived in the mountains. And I also, me and A the First's bases were also up in the mountain. And they're still here, actually. They've been sort of incorporated a little bit. Yeah, here's the original path down. This path is as ancient as the world itself. Goes down there. You have a path up there, and this leads towards, if I'm not mistaken, my old bunker, yeah. I had this bunker up here because the communist revolution started very early. And this bunker here was sort of to like spy on his base down there. Yeah, this place is where I used to live. This is like where my bed used to be, double chests, whatnot. You know, I had this room filled with chests all the way. It's pretty cool. But I eventually moved out. over here used to be a villager. I still hear a villager. I just don't know where the hell they are. I've never been able to find them. They're not down here. This place leads nowhere. There's nothing down here. So where the hell is that? I still don't know really. So and then this is the first original base. He had trapped it to explode. He had rigged it to explode. Jesus, I can't talk. And one day I had found L's like secret little staircase down here. I went in here, it got blown up, but my armor was decent enough. I'm pretty sure I have blast protection 4 in my helmet, so I tanked it easy, but yeah. He kind of just tanked his base there. So sad. Going up the secret stairs, you will end up over on this side of the painting. The classic trick. You know, you have some neat stuff in here. His bed and whatnot. Going up here, you have a gate window sort of thing going on. I like it. I'll go up there in a minute. I haven't checked out down here though. Going down here is like his entrance, if you will. He still hasn't noticed that I stripped this log. It's kind of a running joke of the server. Cause like since day one we kept stripping like one of these logs randomly. Yeah, I'm surprised he still hasn't noticed it, but I mean I guess even when he did play though he didn't notice it, so I get the last laugh. Well, anyway. So you go along here, it's where the bunker was. Down along here is where the farm is. Average run-of-the-mill farm. You have some sheep down there. From here we have a sugarcane farm. You know, pretty run-of-the-mill, standard. Heading off of that, go back in here. This is where his villagers used to be, but now they're in B's basement. He used to have a couple of villagers back here. His flag, of course. Going back here, I'm pretty sure there's nothing but like a little mining area. So go down these stairs, smack my head a couple of times. Yeah, just like a couple miscellaneous stuff you found down these caves, and just like a mining area. Nothing crazy. He used like the wood to, I guess, mark his way. So yeah, nothing. That door is so awkward to close. Yeah. Going back here, and going down a little bit more, you can head into L's, like, what he was trying to make into a base. So over here, L is a fan of, is a fan of like the SCP universe stuff, and so he wanted to make an SCP sort of like an SCP inspired base. So like he has the entrance here, and then down here is a big long staircase. So if you just jump down in the water, there's a geode down here. Oh, you go into here. And you have a couple tunnels and whatnot. Going up, even more up. Stairs are a bit wonky, but eh. Going down over this way, you have like a sort of, I don't know, like SCP sort of room in here. And then like the interviewer in that room over here. That's what I sort of assume. And going over here, this is where his underground base ends, in this room here. It's a shame though. I would have loved to see this place expand more. He did say he was gonna do something like that in our modern server, but I mean, so far, we really only have the reception sort of area and a big hole. So, you know, Elle, if you're watching this, lock in. So just take the long ascent up the stairs. There we go. There we go. Going back this way, we're gonna head behind here, and you have the enchanting room. There's some lapis up here, bookshelves, the standard, if you will. Nothing much to look at in there. And going all the way back up, we can head over to his tower he made. So climb up this, go up here, and you will see, you know, he has a little like a lawn garden sort of thing going on here. A waterfall there. Makes this you know, add some color to this place. It's pretty good. Some greenery, if you will. Big like a cabin here. Going up here is like a watchtower. Same on the other side. Sorry for any background noise. Going over here towards this tower. Now I don't use shaders because I can't run them, but L&B use shaders for their stuff, and so that's why there's so many like shroom lights and whatnot. So, and I'm pretty sure the amethyst like glows as well, at least a little bit. Another watchtower. Iron stuff. This is like the top. It like spirals up. I really like that design. The way it spirals to the very tip, like the stone bricks. It's very cool. Random nether portal. And I've been spotted, so I'm gonna leave real quick. L at least didn't. L didn't really like the design of this tower, but I don't know, I kind of disagree. Add some more interesting colors to the skyline. No, it's more to look at. Plus, there's nothing else really in the world that looks like it. It's pretty cool. That's what I say. And yeah, this mountain base is, in my opinion, very sweet, very cool. I like it a lot. I like the different stones that he used for the walls here, like smooth stone, cobblestone, whatnot. Adds a lot more character to it. I like it a lot. Yeah. A mountain base truly fit to be called mountain base, I suppose. Now over here, I think, is the last thing I have to show off before it's just a bunch of nothing. This here is the Cup of Immortal Flame that is dedicated to all the villagers that died here. Now, as you can see from the paths here, there used to be a village here. And we used to rely on this village since day one, but it kind of got destroyed by our hand, so we kind of got rid of it. So now it's just a bunch of paths where a village used to be. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, a couple of like emerald banners or whatnot. And yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is all I have to show. You can see like these pillars that go, and these are just tunnels, just like the one I went through to come in here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the crescent. That was also made by B. You know, it's pretty cool. It's a shame that it never got worked on though. It's kind of something I feel a lot about this world. It's like, what a shame it didn't get worked on further. Yeah, it's just made of dirt. I don't even. I'm pretty sure B doesn't even know what he was trying to make there. Like, I'm sure he had an idea at first, but never got around to finishing it. Then by the end, he never really remembered what he was doing with it. So yeah, I think that is all I have to show. I showed off all of the Among Us's everywhere. A couple shulker boxes here, nothing. But yeah, that is the multiplayer survival world that I was talking about a little while ago. I gotta say, it is pretty cool to come back and look at this with you guys. It is like this server is like dead in all but name. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. So it was fun to look back and to do it with you guys as well. And I'm sure that B, maybe even L, are watching this video now. Again, congrats on 1 year, B. And hopefully some other viewers who just kind of stumbled across this video, hopefully they find some fun in looking at this world, and who knows, maybe have their own inspiration to do something like it too. That'd be pretty cool. Who knows, I might shoot more videos in this world or not. I mean, I don't really have like a lot of good things in this world, not nearly compared to my survival. Like, I have max level everything, meanwhile in this world I have subpar enchantments on basically everything. But who knows, I might show up on this world every now and then to shoot a video. But yeah, that is the world. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour as much as I did. It's always nice to go back and look on this world, see how far we've come. This is definitely the longest multiplayer world that we've ever had. It lasted quite a while. However, the Ender Dragon curse kicked in. But yeah, other than the closing statement, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and also happy late Canada Day and happy late 4th of July, my friends. I'll talk to you later.